Welcome back to Afternoon Live. Okay, when you travel thousands of miles a year, you learn a trick or two. Our guest today is sharing the valuable hacks she has learned to help us save time and money. We welcome travel blogger Katie Williams. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You have some great ideas for all of us to use for all types of travel. Let's start with a really easy one if you're planning an airplane trip. Text yourself your flight number before you leave. Tell me how that works.
Yes, all you have to do is you text you or your significant other, any family member, your flight number. It creates a link and you can click on that link and you can go check out where your gate is. You can go check out if your flight's delayed, all sorts of stuff so that you don't have to actually dig around for your actual ticket. It's really handy.
It's right there. It's really satisfying too when you send the text and the link pops up and you're like, wow, technology.
I know, it's pretty amazing, I think, yeah.
Okay, tell me about water bottles filling up with ice only.
Yes.
What is the...
So if you have one of those water bottles that keeps your water cold, if you fill it up with ice, if you're an ice water lover like I am, you can take it through security in some airports. Some places won't let you if there's any sort of water. So you want to get rid of the water before you go through.
Interesting.
But then you can take it through and then you can fill up your water on the other side and have ice water.
It's worth a shot. I mean, worst case, you're out some ice cubes and life goes on.
Exactly. And it's so hot out. It's perfect.
I know. That's a good idea. Okay, we were just chatting about this beforehand. The mobile passport control app. I've just been learning about this for the first time. A lot of people don't know, and it has huge benefits.
Yes, it's so great, especially if you don't have global entry, if you're trying to get into a new country. I've just actually recently used it in Paris, but basically it's an app you download on your phone before you travel. And once you land in a new country, you fill out a few things on the app, right? You can do it on the plane or wherever. And then once you get into customs area, you go through the mobile passport control line, and it can actually beat the global entry line. It's so fast. It's such a hack. Not many people know about it. I love this one.
People get stuck in customs for hours and hours. And when you're not planning that in your travel time, you've got somewhere to be either at your destination or even coming home, you're so tired.
Exactly.
That could be such a lifesaver. Okay, let's talk about credit versus debit card use. No fee debit card. Is this for booking travel?
I personally love using the debit card. I love using the no-fee ATM debit card while traveling internationally. I've traveled with some friends and they're always so panicked to have to go back to the ATM because it charges a huge percentage each time you try to get cash out. And a lot of countries, for example, in Europe, are cash forward. So I love the Charles Schwab one. That's the one I personally use. And I can get a bunch of cash out and they don't charge me the fee.
That's true, because you don't think about oftentimes having the cash on hand when you're somewhere new and you don't know the currency as well too. That could be so intimidating.
Yes.
Speaking of, let's talk about getting prepared for the language of the country you're visiting. There are lots of things that we have access to.
Yes, I really love downloading the app. I'm a big app person, clearly. Google Translate, and you can download the language for the country that you're going to. And so if you download that beforehand, let's say you're going to Spain, you can download Spanish, and then when you get there, you'll actually have it offline so that you don't have to worry about having Wi-Fi or data to talk to maybe your taxi driver or whoever you're talking to.
It's always when you're in a flustered situation and you have no time, saving those extra steps can be such a huge difference. Okay, always check for the options when you're using travel points to book something. Points sound great, but it's not always the best deal.
Right. I usually like to, let's say you have a bunch of points that you've accrued from your credit card. I really like to go and book directly on the airline versus booking in the credit card portal. Many times they jack up the points for just an easy flight. So if you want to save some money and some points, definitely go to the airline itself or go to an aggregate like Google Flights or something like that, just to see what the points, what amount of points they're charging you.
And a lot of the airlines are super helpful with that. We've gotten humans on the phone before to help us book with points, and they're always like, yes, we're going to get you there, we're going to get you the best deal. Sometimes picking up the phone makes all the difference.
100%. That's true too. That's a good tip.
Hey, great to chat with you.
Thank you.
Excited for all of our summer travels this year. Now we're all prepared with all your tips. Thank you so much.
Good. Thank you.
We'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.